My name is Gabriela MAIA. I'm from Portugal, Universidade, Trás-os-Montes, Alto, and I'm a student from a master degree in agronomy. So I'm going to talk about how soil management impacts vines and soil biodiversity. So cover crops. Cover crops are the use of vegetation cover in alternative to tillage or to the use of herbicide. It's a new form of soil management and it's being particularly relevant in nowadays contexts. So it has a lot of soil health benefits and ecosystem benefits, such as these 5 that I present you. Due to climate changes and the occurrence of extreme weather events, there are associated risks like wildfire competitions with grapevines and wildfires that led to farmers' fear of adopting this practice. So we need to demonstrate positive benefits like ecosystem services and mitigate possible negative effects. So our objectives were to evaluate the impact of 3 types of soil management practices: tillage, soil vegetation, rolled, and mowed, implemented in a vineyard in a row on functional biodiversity and on several vine parameters in a vineyard located at Quinta de São Luís in Douro de Marquês region. So our material and methods and our experimental design was established as a randomized blocks, as you can see in this image. The 3 types of soil management were these. Then we perform a floristic survey to assess richness and percentage of coverage. Then we perform pitfall bait lamina tip beds to assess abundance and diversity of arthropods. We evaluate the feeding activity of soil microfauna using bait laminas, and then we evaluate the decomposition rate of plant material by using T-bags. Then we perform leaf water potential and production and grape quality parameters by collecting 200 berries per modality, allowing us to assess physiological characteristics. Then we use this method to classify the arthropods according to their trophic group. The results of floristic survey showed significant differences only between tillage and roads in the variables total cover and fresh cover, as you can see in this graphic. The percentage of functional groups of each modality are presented in these graphics. As you can see in mowed and tillage, there's a predominance of omnivores, and in roll, there's a predominance in phytophagous. These are some examples of species that we found that belong to each functional group. Then the results of abundance and richness show that each of them was lower in tillage compared to roll and mow, as you can see in these graphics. Then we analyze diversity indexes, the number of common species and abundant species. Here we didn't find statistically differences between the modalities. The results of bait laminas, we assessed these parameters and we didn't find significant differences between the modalities. We attribute that to the fact that it's a 1-year essay. It was probably that because it was not possible to find yet differences in soil microfauna impact. Then the results of T-bag, we compared the T-type and the weight loss was lower in rooibos tea compared to the green tea because of this percentage ratio, and it's more difficult to decompose. Then between the modalities in green tea, we couldn't find significant differences between the modalities, but in rooibos, the weight loss was significantly higher in rolled compared to the other 2 modalities. The pre-dawn leaf water potential, despite the drought conditions and high temperatures, the use of cover crops in both modalities tested, mowed and rolled, did not induce significant differences in pre-dawn leaf water potential compared to tillage soil. The results of the production and quality parameters, we find that the use of both cover crops modality did not induce also differences in production or grape quality parameters and Habash indexes. To conclude, the tillage modality was the one with the lowest abundance and richness of arthropods. Data shows that this year, 2023, climatic conditions, the use of cover crops did not induce significant differences in pre-dawn leaf water potential compared to the tilled soil in our study. These results reinforce the importance of vegetation cover in increasing functional biodiversity and in some ecosystem services. These results are promising and contributed for a better understanding of soil management practices, impacts, and in order to select those that contribute more to soil health and therefore to promote the implementation of sustainable viticultural practices. We think that these studies should be continued in order to assess the long-term impacts of these practices. I would like to thank the support to Sois Vinhos for providing means to carrying out the trial, to Advid for support in data collection, to my colleagues and my teachers that helped me throughout this study. And I would like to finish highlighting these sentences of a book that I read and I think everyone should read, that it's, and I quote, "Soil is Earth's ultimate frontier, and in every handful of it contains more living organisms than the number of people alive on the planet. Nevertheless, we treat the soil all over the world as if it was dirt." Thank you very much. And these are my contacts.